Hi, my name is Jay. This is number 9 in a series of Book of Mormon videos. Today's subject is the city and land of Nephi. The Book of Mormon recounts the journey of Father Lehi and his group as they crossed the great waters and landed in the Promised Land, what they called the Promised Land. And it came to pass that after we had sailed for the space of many days, we did arrive at the Promised Land, and we went forth upon the land and did pitch our tents, and we did call it the Promised Land. A short time after landing in America, conflict arose with the sons of Lehi. Son Nephi writes, and they did murmur against me, saying, Our younger brother thinks to rule over us, and we have had much trial because of him. Wherefore now let us slay him, that we may not be afflicted more because of his words. For behold, we will not have him to be our ruler, for it belongs unto us, who are the elder brethren, to rule over this people. And it came to pass that the Lord did warn me that I, Nephi, should depart from them and flee into the wilderness, and all those who would go with me. For Nephi and his people, their ship was still available for a quick departure up the lower Mississippi. He writes, And we did take our tents and whatsoever things were possible for us, and did journey in the wilderness for the space of many days. And after we had journeyed for the space of many days, we did pitch our tents. And my people would that I should call the name of the place Nephi. Wherefore we did call it Nephi. Note that the scripture says that their tents were pitched after their journey was completed. So this is a clear indicator for river travel. At this point, we know that Nephi was not wandering aimlessly, but had the Baal or director or Liahona. So he is being guided by God, being led to the center of the land, near to where the great rivers meet to form the lower Mississippi. And all those who were with me to take upon them to call themselves the people of Nephi. And the Lord was with us, and we did prosper exceedingly. For we did sow seed, and we did reap again in abundance. We began to raise flocks and herds and animals of every kind. And I, Nephi, had also brought the records which were engraven upon the plates of brass, and also the ball or compass which was prepared for my father by the hand of the Lord, according to that which is written. We have a lot of information about the city and land of Nephi from the Entity Relationship Database table of the Book of Mormon Geography, which indicates that the city of Nephi is modern-day St. Louis. This is a key location in the heartland of America. It is at the confluence of the Mississippi, Missouri, Illinois, and Ohio rivers. This was a perfect location for the Nephites to choose. They chose it for the same reasons the early settler Pierre Leclade chose the location in 1764. Specifically, the high bluff area above the floodplain, which was immune to flooding, and where the old town section of St. Louis now resides. Of course, the ancient peoples, both Nephite and Lamanite, would have also noticed the same advantages of location and terrain and chosen the same basic location, the high spot near the confluence of the major rivers. Although originally founded by the Nephites, the land of Nephi later became the capital of Lamanite lands, with many Lamanite cities surrounding it, both on the east and the west of the river. St. Louis, Missouri was originally called Mound City because of the numerous number of large Native American mounds found throughout the area. On the west side of the Mississippi, the mounds have been mostly destroyed for development, occurring back in the 1800s. But here is an overlay showing where the main mound complex used to be located. On the east side of the river from St. Louis, most of the mounds were removed also. But there still remains the famous Cahokia Mounds complex, including Monk's Mound, which has a base it is 22% larger than the Pyramid of the Sun at Teotihuacan, but it is only about half as high. Native Americans, descendants of Father Lehi, have been in the land of Nephi for a very, very long time. That is all for now. Please like and subscribe. Jay.